What's up, y'all? Smash that like button, hit that subscribe. It's about that time again. Cooking with Frank coming at you. You asked for it, now you're gonna get it. I've been talking about Henyard the last few times. Where the heck is Tiffany Henyard? So I checked out the Dalton Politics Facebook page, and boom. There she is down in Atlanta slipping and sliding with Leotis, that straight-up ignorant dude. Yeah, he got on those slides like they 2 sizes too small. You know what I'm saying? I saw him with that Newport in his mouth. I don't think he was actually puffing, but that pack of Newports is always in his pocket. Ain't no way he leaves a room without that pack of smokes. And Tiffany? Man, she's definitely putting on a little weight. Around the midsection, the arms, you know what I mean? She's packing on some pounds, no doubt. I swear these two. Ignorance ain't doing nothing but eating and just chillin'. That's literally all they're doing. Just traveling around, looking for the next hustle. I think Tiffany was about to try and rip off Neepy Hustle and the crew. You know Marathon Burgers? She wanted to call it Marathon Hamburger, thinking she could sneak away with it. You know? How she is. One of those copyright infringers. Just like on YouTube, if you steal someone's content without permission, they'll strike you down. That's exactly what Tiffany does in real life. She'll take your business, your restaurant, and make it hers. You feel me? She'll jack your song and try to make it her own. Yeah. Tiffany Henyard? She's straight up an infringing ass. I'm telling you right now. But here's the wild part. Looks like she took herself a little weekend getaway. That's about all she can afford these days. I mean, with 17 court dates every month for the next 10 years, she ain't got no time for a real vacation. She won't even have time to do prison. It's gonna be court dates after court dates, even if she ends up behind bars. Y'all realize that, right? They're gonna be sending her paperwork non-stop. She's gonna be getting lawsuits while locked up. That's an all-time low. Right now, it still hasn't hit her or Leotis. They're out there riding around, traveling like the FBI ain't on their trail. But like I said, Tiffany ain't hiding. She's not hard to find. She popped up in Atlanta. Bam, there's a picture of her. Then I saw her in Jamaica, her and Leotis posted up. Wherever that loudmouth ignorant ass goes, you can bet she's gonna be found. That's why I say it don't matter where she runs. The FBI is gonna track her down quick. The second that raggedy voice hits the airwaves. Yep, they gon' get her. Tiffany's still out there living it up like shit, y'all. But man, she's staring at those slides Leotis got on. I told him, quit wearing those damn slides. I would have bought you some shoes every week since I known you. But nah, he still wanna rock those raggedy-ass slides. But hey, that's just Leotis for you. Man, they're gonna be handing out those same cheap-ass slides to you in the joint. You know the kind. Those flimsy, toe-up slides that fall apart after a week. I don't even know if they give out slides in prison, but if they do, those gotta be it. Probably cost like 27 cents a pair off Alibaba or some knockoff site like that. But Leotis? Nah, he might be lucky enough to rock some designer slides behind bars. You know how those dudes are. Always gotta be flashy, wasting money on stupid stuff. Leotis is that guy for sure. Out here trying to look like he's still 27. But man, he pushing 50 with a face full of gray hair. He's out here trying to flex. Like Draymond Green talking about Defensive Player of the Year. Please get your punk ass out of here, Leotis. You ain't fooling nobody. Now that you done tied yourself to Tiffany Henyard, wherever you go, the camera's gonna be glued to you. Was it really worth it, Leotis? Because the car wash you were running? Closed down, man. The bistro? Closed. The clothing store? Also shut. What's even going on in that building anyway? Last I heard, that place ain't even yours. You and Tiffany been acting like you own the whole damn block, but that's just fronting. Leotis been pretending for years like he's the Hav of Dalton, but the truth is, he ain't nothing but an impersonator. A poor man's Jay-Z and Tiffany? She's over there thinking she's Beyonce herself. But nah, she ain't even close. I'm not even a Beyonce superfan, but that's who Tiffany sees herself as. Still rocking that same ratty-ass hair with some highlights thrown in like it's supposed to save the look. But for real, Tiffany's putting on some weight. She's getting thick. I hope she ain't pregnant, 'cause if she is, that's just another kid somebody else is gonna have to pick up after. You already got one kid who's about to wave goodbye. To your ignorant ass. Oh yeah, that's coming soon. I'm telling you, it's coming. And here's the real kicker. It's about the millions of dollars that flowed through her hands while she was in charge. Millions just vanished into thin air. At some point, the FBI is going to come knocking and want to know where all that cash went. But they play the long game. They take their sweet time. So long that people start thinking maybe they're never going to come for you. A lot of folks out here acting like Tiffany's going to skate free, like nothing's going to happen. But let me tell you, if the FBI has been knocking on your door 3 times in a year, you better believe they got a solid case against you. They don't waste time like that. I know that for sure. So maybe it won't happen tomorrow, maybe not even this year, but she's getting charged. No doubt. So she might as well live it up while she still can. Go ahead, Tiffany, spend that money now. Get yourself a Lambo, a couple of Bentleys, ball out like there's no tomorrow. I think she finally realized that little punk rap song she dropped ain't going anywhere. And like I said before, Leotis must have been tired of hearing that same track on repeat. You know how it goes. Every time they roll up somewhere, Tiffany's out here feeding folks while Leotis is out getting voted off, down by 40 points, bragging just because he hit 1 3-pointer. That's the Henyard saga for you. Like Cafe of Knowledge says, she's the mud-waddling hen. Ain't nothing else to it. Man, that lame-ass Leotis out here looking like he shoplifted a bunch of 17-year-old kids' clothes. For real, bro, you gotta dress your age. Put on some slacks and a clean-collared shirt, or at least some jeans and a t-shirt. Man, those days of just hooping on the block, overdone. You can't be out here looking like you still stuck in high school when you pushing 50. I just had to bring that to y'all's attention. For those who didn't know, Tiffany and Leotis are out in Atlanta, slipping and sliding all over the place, just like you seen. But listen, she better be back home real quick, gotta handle those court dates stacking up like crazy. I'm talking 3-4 court dates this week, easy. So yeah, she'll be back in Dalton or Thornton Township soon enough. And here's the thing that really bugs me about these pics when they catch Tiffany and Leotis out and about. Her daughter is never with her. You never see that little girl tagging along anywhere. It's like she skips town with Leotis doing whatever it is they do and leaves her kid out of the picture. That's cold, man. Just something to think about. Now, while I was scrolling through, Facebook earlier was looking for something else, but I ended up on the Dalton Politics page. Saw some folks up in there talking about Tiffany and Leotis. Man, it's ridiculous. Y'all obsessed with this woman like she's the center of the universe. Y'all need to grow up, seriously. Shut the hell up. This woman terrorized Dalton and Thornton Township for 4 damn years. All that money that went missing? She's the common denominator. She's been disrespectful, treating people like they're kids, firing folks on a whim just because they didn't do what her ignorant ass said. 4 years straight, ruining people's lives. Didn't I just tell y'all about all those lawsuits stacked up against her? And here, y'all are acting obsessed, like it's a soap opera. No, you are obsessed. If you don't want to hear about this mess, get off Facebook. Simple as that. So yeah, just wanted to shine a little light on that for y'all. Tiffany and Leotis out in Atlanta, but I'm betting she's got to be back soon. Court ain't gonna wait for her. With that many lawsuits and court dates, I can't even imagine a day when she ain't tied up in the courtroom. And for real, who's her attorney? I asked this last video and I'm asking again, who's actually representing her? Because she definitely needs someone sharp to keep her out of more trouble right now. She's been tying up the entire court system with her stupidity. For 4 years straight, smash those likes, hit that subscribe button. I'll be back with y'all real soon.